Okay, so this is a video to show how I did the cluster 5 stitch, which was the stitch in the scarf from the Nikki Trench book. So I've cast on 7 stitches. I've done one of them already, but I've cast on 7 and I've done a knit row. And then for your next row, you're going to purl the first stitch. And then for the next 5 stitches, you're going to purl them, but for each of them, you're going to wrap the yarn round twice on your right hand needle before you pull through. I have to hold my needles a bit differently from how I usually would in order to film, so it's a bit trickier. And then the last stitch you're just going to purl as normal. Okay, and so for the next row, you are going to knit the first stitch, and then you're going to slip the stitches, the 5 stitches, from your left hand needle onto your right hand needle, and you could just slip them purlwise. And you're creating therefore 5 long stitches. And then you're going to slip them back onto your left hand needle, and you want to slip them knitwise. Okay, and just kind of pull them out a little bit. So you've got 5 longer stitches, and what you're going to do is you're going to work into all 5 of the stitches, and you're going to work into them 5 times. So first of all, you're going to knit into all 5. Just try and get it through. And you're going to wrap, again, you're going to wrap the yarn round twice on your right hand needle before you pull through, but you're not going to drop the stitches from your left hand needle just yet, because after knitting into them you're now going to purl into them. And again, you're going to wrap the yarn round twice, and just be careful to keep a good hold of the yarn in your right hand, because it can be easy for the stitches to slip off the tip of your right hand needle. So you've knitted and you've purled, now you're going to knit in again. Just check that you've actually knitted into all 5 of them. And again, wrapping the yarn round twice. And then purling into all 5, wrapping the yarn round twice. This can just get a little bit tricky. And then finally knitting into all 5. Wrapping the yarn round twice, and this time you can slip them off the end of your left hand needle. And then the next stitch you are going to you're going to knit, I had to think about that there. Yeah, you're going to knit that one. Okay. So for your next row, you're going to purl the first stitch. And then you're going to knit the next 5 stitches, and you're going to just knit into it, and you're going to drop the extra loop just off the end of your left hand needle. So just knit into it and dropping the extra loop off. Knitting in and dropping off. And then you're going to purl your final stitch. Okay, and then your final row is a knit row, and just knitting as normal. And that's it. And you'll see it's created that kind of seashell shape. Obviously, if you have more of them, it's a bit more obvious that's the shape, but that's how you do it.